A massive manhunt is underway in France for a gunman who killed at least 3 people at a Christmas market. The attack happened Tuesday in Strasbourg near the German border. The shooter is known to police. He is a 29-year-old man on a terror watch list with a criminal past. Witnesses say shoppers at the market were rushed into nearby stores and restaurants when the shooting began.
I thought maybe it's firecrackers or they're attacking a store. I saw a lot of people running, scared, crying kids and all. They said it was shooting right next door. So I ran away. I went to hide in a restaurant not far from Gutenberg Street.
France is now on its highest security alert level. The Christmas market will be closed on Wednesday as well as some schools. Our Melissa Bell joined us now from Strasbourg with more. So, Melissa, what is the latest information that you're getting from authorities on this ongoing manhunt?
Well, this manhunt continues this morning. It was at 8 p.m. local time last night that the gunman came down this road and into that Christmas market behind me. And you can imagine the scene. This is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Europe at this time of year, a medieval Christmas market that is full of tourists and locals milling about in the evenings and at the various stalls and within its various shops. It was in that market, we understand, that the gunman, who was carrying both a knife and a gun, began attacking people. We also understand, Rosemary, that in the course of the rampage, he came across security forces twice, including at one point the military, who are charged with protecting places like this. And I think I should add that this Christmas market, because of its size, because of its fame, because of its popularity, has been exceptionally well guarded and policed for the last few years, especially as the terror threat has gotten greater in France. In fact, it had been the subject of a foiled plot back in 2000 and had been threatened several times over the last few years. So the organization of its security was extremely well thought through and taken care of. And yet, this gunman was able to go on this rampage, and we understand that for the time being, the death toll is 3 people who lost their lives, although bear in mind, Rosemary, that 13 people remain in hospital, including many that are in a critical condition.
That is important to know. And what more are we learning about this 29-year-old suspect who was already known to security services as a possible terrorist threat?
That's right. Not only was he known to services, and we understand that he had a fairly heavy criminal record, known for a number of different crimes that he committed. In fact, we understand that he had already served time in jail. Not only was he known to police and on that famous watch list that exists here in France, designed specifically to keep an eye on people that the state believes present a threat to the country's security. So he was on that active watch list. Not only that, Rosemary, but the very morning of the attack. So yesterday morning, police had tried to take him in for questioning and failed. They had found him not at home. So did he decide to act that evening because accomplices of him had been taken in that day, because he understood that authorities had come by his house? That is one of the possibilities, clearly. Just after 8 p.m., he came into this Christmas market and committed these acts. Still, after all these hours, more than 12 hours later now, Rosemary, he is still being actively looked for. 350 policemen and women are in Strasbourg trying to locate him. So the manhunt continues this morning, even as Strasbourg wakes up to the horror of what happened here last night.